Hi, everybody, and welcome to the third episode of the Trader Joe's Fearless Flyer podcast. It's good to be back. This is, I thought maybe we wouldn't have another Fearless Flyer until the fall, but they actually came up with a summer's almost over, so it must be time for some light reading from Trader Joe's version of or edition of this of the Fearless Flyer. Before we get started, I thought maybe we would just do a little breakdown of the Minions box office performance. I know I got a lot of responses from the last podcast, people saying they were also really excited for Minions, and so I just thought maybe I would just share some information about how well the movie did, which was phenomenal. The domestic total as of today, August 26th, is $321,520,530. The foreign total is $670,160,000 to $255. The foreign actually being 67.6% of the total amount, with the worldwide total being $991,680,785. So really close to $1 billion. I think it'll probably get above $1 billion, especially if people are going to see it multiple times, which it's a movie that you can see multiple times because there's so much happening in it that there's a lot of things you miss on the first viewing. So it's rewarding to see it more than once. So if you've only seen it once, get back out there, get Minions above $1 billion. It is the number 9 movie of all animated movies. And it's the number 3. It's ranked 3rd for prequels in terms of its box office performance. It didn't quite surpass. I don't think it surpassed Despicable Me, but it did pretty well. One thing I did notice when I was in Trader Joe's picking up the Fearless Flyer is that they did have a dinosaur in there. It wasn't specifically branded Jurassic World, but I have to imagine that that's some kind of Jurassic World tie-in. And, as I said last time, I was really disappointed that they weren't supporting Minions, and now to see them supporting Jurassic World, which already had enough support without needing Trader Joe's, they could have, helped out Minions a little bit more. Anyways, this is all kind of off topic, but at the same time, like I said, I got a lot of messages from people saying they wanted to know more about it. So there's that. I also, apparently I still am mispronouncing the word. I don't know. I think last time I was saying quinoa. That's still wrong. It's, what is it? Someone told me it is quinoa. I forget. I don't even remember what I've said before, but this time I will say quinoa, quinoa is what someone told me. I'll say that this time. And if I'm still getting it wrong, then I'm sure someone will let me know. So let's just go ahead and get into it. As I said, is the 9th annual Summer's almost over, so it must be time for some light reading from Trader Joe's edition of the Fearless Flyer. Low-calorie lemonade. One of our favorite summertime thirst quenchers. We don't, however, always want all the sugar and calories that go along with it. Sure, there are plenty of options loaded with artificial sweeteners. We don't do artificial sweeteners here at Trader Joe's. What we do is come up with alternatives to what you'll find elsewhere. And that's what we did when we developed Trader Joe's low-calorie lemonade. Trader Joe's low-calorie lemonade is made with organic ingredients, including organic lemon juice and organic cane sugar. Rather than turn to artificial sweeteners, we found just the right balance of sugar and stevia extract, a plant-derived calorie-free sweetener, to keep the tart-sweet ratio to our liking, while reducing the calorie count to 40 and the sugar to a mere 9 grams in each 8-ounce serving. It tastes like good lemonade should, without so much darn sugar, i.e. fewer calories. It's also a sweet deal at $2.69 for each 64-ounce recyclable plastic bottle. You'll find Trader Joe's low-calorie lemonade on the shelves with our other bottled juices and teas. Popcorn in a pickle. What's the best route to the most innovative take on summer snacking? Working with a company that's been making snacks for more than 130 years, apparently. The innovative snack in question is Trader Joe's popcorn in a pickle. If you have a hankering to heed the call to heretofore unheard of flavor combinations, this popcorn is your ticket to taste bud tantalization. Its name is not just a clever play on words. It's an apt description of this dill pickle flavored popcorn. Using the largest mushroom popcorn kernels they can find, our supplier air pops the corn and tosses it with a tart pucker producing dill pickle seasoning. The flavors are bold, completely fresh, and prodigiously pickly. With every handful, you can treat yourself to the puckery taste of dill pickles and the salty crunch of popcorn. We've brought this specially crafted popcorn into our stores just for the summer months, so if it's a pickle you desire, now's the time to venture into your neighborhood Trader Joe's and grab a bag or two. We're selling each 5-ounce bag of popcorn in a pickle for $1.99 all summer long. Summer's almost over. Organic fresh chicken 6-piece family pack, $2.99 a pound. Fresh organic chicken for less than $3 a pound? Indeed, fresh organic chicken for less than $3 a pound. Trader Joe's organic free-range chicken, 2 split breasts with ribs and 4 drums, is 6 pieces of fresh organic chicken, 2 split breasts and 4 drumsticks for a mere $2.99 a pound. By combining white and dark meat, we're able to bring you this very value-driven price on best-in-class organic chicken. Our supplier is a well-respected organic poultry producer whose free-range chickens are raised in strict accordance with U.S. organic regulations. These regulations include a diet of certified organic 100% vegetarian feed and never treating the animals with antibiotics, resulting in great-tasting chicken that cooks up juicy and tender either on the grill or in the oven. Marinate it in a simple vinaigrette, baste it with barbecue sauce, or serve it with a ramekin of Sriracha Ranch, page 7, for dipping. Because the chicken has its skin and it is on the bone, it's decidedly excellent on the grill, making it the ideal chicken to take through the dog days of summer. Our price of $2.99 a pound is truly excellent value for organic chicken, no matter how you cook it. You'll find Trader Joe's organic free-range chicken in our fresh meat case. Steamed mussels in white wine sauce. Summertime is the ideal time for classic seaside fare. You can't get more classic seaside than steamed shellfish and mollusks. And mussels are mollusks of the bivalve variety, so by the transitive property of summer dining, Trader Joe's steamed mussels in a white wine sauce is the ultimate summertime meal. Mussels and white wine is a traditional combination, and Trader Joe's steamed mussels in a white wine sauce is a timeless presentation, made with plump, flavorful mussels from the cold waters off of Chiloé Islands in the northern Patagonia region of Chile. The mussels are steamed and prepared with a simple, delicately flavored sauce of white wine, onion, butter, olive oil, cream, garlic, parsley, and thyme. You can serve it as an appetizer course for a small dinner party or make it the main course for a party of 2. Serve over rice or a long, slender cut of pasta, or use the abundant sauce for dunking big hunks of crusty bread. We're selling each 16-ounce package for $3.99 every day, a price you're unlikely to find at any classic seaside dining establishment. You'll find it in our freezers. Rainbow slaw salad. With all the songs about rainbows and all the rainbow carrots we sell, you might know them as Trader Joe's and the organic carrots of many colors. You've probably figured out that the rainbow connection is strong here at Trader Joe's. What can we say? We like colorful foods. Health experts, which we're not by the way, extol the virtues of eating the colors of the rainbow. We find ourselves in the position to make that an even more delicious undertaking with the introduction of our rainbow slaw salad. Trader Joe's Rainbow Slaw Salad uses our very own rainbow-hued carrots shredded into fine julienne strips as its colorful canvas. To them, we've added shredded cabbage, julienne sweet onions, fresh off the cob corn, kale, celery, and mustard greens. Granny Smith apples add a splash of white and both a tart and a sweet bite. This rainbow ends not with a pot of gold, but with a honey herb dressing to tie the flavors together. Enjoy it as a vegetarian lunch, a dinner side for two, or add your own protein, chicken, tofu, shrimp, to make it a complete dinner entree. We're selling each 11-ounce container of rainbow slaw salad for $3.49. You'll find it in our refrigerated case. No ordinary pizza. Nope. Nothing ordinary here. This pizza is so extraordinary, really, that we don't even call it a pizza. Nope. It's flatbread, and not any ordinary flatbread. This one hails from the small Italian town of Visso, deep in the mountains of the extraordinary Monte Sibillini National Park. Do you see the pattern of extraordinariness? And we haven't even gotten to what's on the flatbread. Let's do that post-haste. Trader Joe's burrata, prosciutto, and arugula flatbread begins with a hand-stretched flatbread crust that's fired in brick ovens. It's topped with an ingredient mascarpone garlic cream sauce, wild baby arugula, mozzarella, pecorino romano, and parmigiano reggiano cheeses. Oh, and burrata. We mustn't forget the burrata, the extraordinary Italian formaggio, crafted of fresh mozzarella and cream. But that's not all. This is an extraordinary pizza we're describing. This one finishes with thinly sliced prosciutto that you add to the top to finish the masterpiece. You can add it prior to or after baking. We prefer to add it just after baking so that it warms just a bit but doesn't cook. You might think this extraordinary flatbread would come with an extravagant price. Nope. Even our price is extraordinary. We're selling each 12-ounce burrata, prosciutto, and arugula flatbread for $4.99 every day. You'll find it in our freezers. What would you do if we sang out a tuna? Albacore is the most prized tuna with the lightest flesh, white with just a little pink. In fact, because of its light color, albacore is the only tuna that can technically be called white. At Trader Joe's, we have an abundance of albacore options, all of which has been sustainably caught using circle hooks and nylon leads. This method of fishing reduces bycatch, which means it's much less likely that other fish and sea life will be gathered up in the catch. What you'll find on our grocery shelves is premium albacore, steak-like in flavor and texture, packed in versatile, easy-to-use cans. We have canned albacore tuna in 4 different iterations: salted, half salt, no salt, each packed in water, and albacore solid white tuna in olive oil contains salt. This assortment really does cover all your canned tuna needs. Pick up a can of each and discover which is your favorite. At our excellent value pricing of $1.69 for each 5-ounce can of the packed-in water varieties and $2.29 for each 5-ounce can of the in olive oil variety, you can bring home one of everything for less than $7.50. Score! You'll find them in our grocery aisle, where you don't have to use any kind of hook to fish them off the shelf. A simple reach of your hand should do the trick. Portobello mushroom fries. We've tried myriad restaurant versions of portobello mushroom fries, and we knew we could replicate the best of them. We worked with a number of different suppliers before we finally landed on these from India. Their mushrooms had the best earthy flavor and most appealing meaty texture. The difference we determined was all in how quickly these mushrooms go from harvest to freezer. Within hours, because this supplier is first and foremost a mushroom grower, the quality of the mushrooms is really top-notch, and that really makes all the difference. Pop portobello mushroom fries in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. They're crispy outside, soft and meaty inside. Dip them in your favorite dressing or dip. We'll recommend Sriracha Ranch as a good place to start. We're selling each 12-ounce bag of portobello mushroom fries for $3.99. You'll find them in our freezers. Wild King Salmon Jerky. Our former salmon jerky was good. We weren't satisfied with good, so we set out to make it great. That quest involved travel to the Pacific Northwest, where our supplier sources Wild King salmon, the largest of the salmon species, for Trader Joe's Wild King Salmon Jerky. The salmon is kippered, rubbed with salt, brown sugar, and spices, and dried for 24 hours in the smokehouse. The result is a salmon jerky that's significantly more moist than many jerkies, and intensely meaty and flavorful. TJ's Salmon Jerky is packed with protein, 13 grams per serving, and omega-3 fatty acids, 500 milligrams per serving. making it the nutritious snack that's easy to take along wherever your adventures may take you. New, improved, and still a terrific value at $5.49 for each 3-ounce package. And there's a picture of a little child at the beach, and he says, "I've never seen such a rude salmon." And he's talking to a crab, and the crab says, "You want jerky salmon? You should go to Trader Joe's." I guess the joke is that the child thought that the crab was a salmon. All for one, one for all. Shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. If you could save time, money, and water every time you showered and still feel fresh, clean, and rejuvenated when you were finished, would you carpe clean? Well, seize the squeeze bottle. Trader Joe's all for one, one for all. Shampoo, conditioner, and body wash is here. With this one miraculous liquid, you can wash your body, cleanse your hair, and leave it feeling soft, smooth, and conditioned all at once. Rather than paying for 3 individual products, you can just buy this one. Think of the dollar savings. Rather than wetting, washing, rinsing, conditioning, and rinsing again, you can just do it once. Think of the time and water savings. All for one, one for all is pH balanced, safe for color-treated hair, hypoallergenic, free of parabens, and sodium lauryl and/or lauryl sulfates. It's biodegradable and contains no harsh chemicals. We blended scents like bergamot, lemon, sage, clary, ginger, and jasmine to produce a clean, fresh, yet subtle scent. We're selling each 32 fluid ounce bottle for $7.99, a price that screams value, nothing subtle there. Gladiolus, 12 stems, $5.99. Derived from the Latin word for little sword, and sometimes called sword lily, gladiolus flowers are not swords at all, but rather beautiful flowers with leaves that perhaps resemble the shape of a sword. Ideal for this time of year, gladiolus is the birth flower for August. You should treat yourself to a lovely bunch if you have an August birthday, and if your birthday is in some other month, you can always just fake the whole August thing and buy yourself some flowers anyways. At Trader Joe's, we're selling 12 stem bunches of gladiolus. The colors vary and will include white, orange, pink, purple, and yellow, among others. They're grown for us by California's largest glad grower in the Santa Maria hillsides, and we think our price will make your wallet plenty glad. We're selling each 12-stem bunch of bright, beautiful gladiolus for $5.99 while the season lasts. Buttery goodness without the butter. It tastes like butter. It smells like butter. It must be butter, right? Well, not so much. Trader Joe's butter-flavored canola oil spray achieves its butter flavor through an enzymatic process that extracts butter flavor granules from real butter. This process delivers mighty butter taste without adding any fat or calories. Winning. Use butter-flavored canola oil spray to keep all kinds of foods unstuck. Cakes, muffins, cookies, veggies, eggs, meat. Its butter flavor is so authentic, coming from real butter. You can even spray it on freshly popped popcorn or a steaming hot baked potato for a bunch of flavor without a bunch of extra calories. Best of all, it won't cost you a bunch of money to bring it home. We're selling each 6-ounce can for $2.49. Similar products tend to come in a smaller can and cost more. Winning once again. Green Dragon Hot Sauce. Green Dragon Hot Sauce shares its fire-breathing namesake on the label with another sauce you'll find on our shelves, but it burns brightly with a flavor that's all its own. Made with jalapenos, tomatillos, cilantro, garlic, and habaneros. With a dash of vinegar and a splash of lime juice, this is a creative condiment that's delicious on everything from eggs, salads, and burgers to enchiladas and fried rice. On a heat scale of meh to yowza, Green Dragon rates a solidly satisfying about a 7 on a more mundane 1 to 10 scale. It's kosher certified, available only at your neighborhood Trader Joe's, where we're selling each 18-ounce squeeze bottle for $2.99. You'll find it on our grocery shelves. Shredded mozzarella, 16-ounce package, $3.79. Trader Joe's shredded mozzarella is made with part skim milk from cows not treated with RBST. It has a delicate milky flavor and smooth texture that, true to its pasta filata nature, melts evenly. So go ahead, make a pizza. It's August, so we're going to recommend cooking that pizza al fresco on your grill. Pile it on top of a burger or stuff it between slices of your favorite bread to make a groovy grilled cheese. Toss some shredded mozzarella into a salad. We're selling each 16-ounce resealable bag for $3.79 every day. If you're a mozzarella fan, and if you've shopped elsewhere, you know what a great price this is for such great tasting cheese. You'll find it in our cheese case inside your super handy neighborhood Trader Joe's. Chevre with honey. Trader Joe's Chevre with honey has been a staple in our cheese case since 2008. It combines the sweet goodness of honey with the tangy temptation of Chevre. The cheese, crafted using traditional techniques using goat's milk from small independent family farms in Wisconsin, is infused with 10% dark golden white clover honey, so you get sweet and tangy in every bite. It has become, over the years, one of our favorite cheeses, not just because of its uniqueness, but also due to its versatility. You can serve it as we first experienced it years ago with slices of crusty bread. Spread a bit on each slice of bread and pop them under the broiler for a couple of minutes for a real crowd pleaser. It's also a hit with crackers and fruit for an original take on a simple party platter. It's delicious on a burger, intriguing in an omelet, and crumbled onto a salad. This Chevre adds refreshing sweetness to the typical tang of the goat cheese. We're selling 8-ounce logs of Trader Joe's Chevre with honey for $3.79 each and every day. Organic veggie burritos. Trader Jose's mildly spiced organic vegetable burritos, newly reformulated and oh so vastly improved, are stuffed with well-seasoned, but not too spicy organic veggies like corn, potatoes, broccoli, bell peppers, and tomatoes. We've packed in organic black beans and red beans to add both flavor and boost the protein in these meat-free burritos to 8 grams each. The burritos are dairy-free, but if you're into cheese, you can always melt some on top when you heat them. They also taste great mojado style with warmed enchilada sauce or salsa verde poured over the hot burritos. We're selling each 14-ounce package of 2 mildly spiced organic vegetable burritos for $3.29. An excellent value for these burritos, excelente. You'll find them in our freezers. Organic grass-fed ground beef. Trader Joe's organic ground beef comes from organically raised cattle that are never given antibiotics or artificial growth hormones. The cattle are 100% grass-fed, grazing on wide open pastures. Their diet of natural grasses and vegetation contributes to full-flavored, well-marbled beef that's rich in healthful omega-3 fatty acids. Raising cattle organically on grass is more expensive than conventional methods, so organic grass-fed meat is always more costly than conventional beef. It requires more space, more time, and more labor. At Trader Joe's, though, our organic ground beef represents an excellent organic grass-fed value at $7.49 a pound. You'll find it in our refrigerated meat case. 85-15 refers to the ratio of lean to fat, meaning this organic ground beef is 85% lean. We found that this ratio makes brilliant burgers, monumental meatloaf, championship chili, marvelous meatballs, and tantalizing, tempting tacos, to name just a few possibilities. Organic mac and cheesy rays. You may be tempted to think this pasta is just for kids. After all, Trader Joe's organic mac and cheesy rays are ravioli shaped like manta rays. You'd do well to resist that temptation and instead give in to the temptation of actually tasting the pasta. For this is no ordinary sea life-shaped pasta. It's mac and cheese, where the mac and cheese flavor is actually inside the pasta. Boom. Minds collectively blown, right? This filling is a blend of ricotta and cheddar cheeses, so you get a creamy texture and vibrant cheddar flavor, just like really good mac and cheese. You don't even need a sauce. We like it with just a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil or a bit of melted or clarified butter. Add a salad and dinner's served. It's like a ray of sunshine in the shape of a ray of the sea. We're selling each 8-ounce package of organic mac and cheesy rays for $3.99 every day. You'll find them in our refrigerated case. Organic baked beans. Trader Joe's organic baked beans are barbecue-styled baked beans, simmered in small batches with blackstrap molasses for that old-fashioned down-home flavor that brings comfort in every bite. These beans achieve the ideal texture and slow-cooked full flavor that is synonymous with barbecue. They take just minutes to heat on the stovetop or in the microwave. They're excellent as is, and if you're a barbecue fan, they get even better if you add a bit of sautéed onion and a splash or two of your favorite barbecue sauce. Serve them as a side dish with grilled chicken breasts or a burger, or pair them with eggs for a hearty breakfast. Each 15-ounce can of TJ's organic baked beans is $1.49 every day. Organic Sriracha Ranch Dressing. A good ranch dressing is creamy, herbaceous, and tangy. Sriracha, in addition to being the hottest condiment in the country, figuratively speaking, is known for its chili pepper heat, tempered by just a bit of sweetness, but put them together, and you have Trader Joe's Organic Sriracha Ranch Dressing. Creamy, spicy, herbaceous, tangy, and just a tiny bit sweet. Our Sriracha Ranch is a salad dressing, whose flavors work with everything from a Cobb salad to a zippy slaw. It's also so much more than just a salad dressing. It's a dip for vegetable crudités, French fries, and onion rings. It's a spread for sandwiches and burgers. It's a sauce for chicken, shrimp, for fish tacos. It's a spicy replacement for yogurt at breakfast time. Okay, maybe not that last one, but the rest of them are absolutely excellent uses for Trader Joe's Organic Sriracha Ranch Dressing, we promise. We also promise a terrific price for this exciting product. We're selling each 16-ounce bottle for $2.99 every day. You'll find it on our grocery shelves. And there's a man, he's riding a bike, and it says, "Thanks to my new Clean and Go bike, I can get to Trader Joe's without actually taking a shower. Technology is awesome." I guess it looks like his bike has some brushes on it that clean him while he's riding. A fruitful medley. How many different fruits does it take to make a harmonious medley? At Trader Joe's, the number is 6, but not just any 6. A carefully selected arrangement of big chunks of watermelon, cantaloupe, pineapple, and mango, quartered kiwi, and a handful of blueberries. The colors, the flavors, the juicy, fruity goodness. Trader Joe's fruitful medley is a melange that makes us want to break out in song. But first we'll break out our forks and dive right in. Equally worthy of song is our everyday price of $3.99 for each 1-pound container. It's in our refrigerated produce case. Organic cheddar from New Zealand. Trader Joe's New Zealand organic cheddar made from the milk of cows, grazed on the lush clover and grasses of New Zealand's dairylands, is aged for 3 to 6 months, enough time to allow its fresh and creamy profile to fully emerge. Its delicious sliced or cubed on crackers, shines in a grilled cheese sandwich, makes a mean mac and cheese, elevates a cheeseburger, and holds its own with a hearty ale or stout. We're selling 8-ounce pieces for $4.29 each, an astonishing value for a cheese with this pedigree. The sweet smell of onions. Sweet onions have considerably less pyruvic acid than other onions. Pyruvic acid is what gives onions their bite and makes you cry when you cut them. With less pyruvic acid, the onions taste sweeter, even though their overall sugar content is similar to that of other onions. Trader Joe's organic sweet onions are delivered to our stores fresh from the fields, unlike other onions that hold up really well for long periods in cold storage. Sweet onions are best enjoyed when they're fresh. We're selling 2-pound bags of organic sweet onions for $2.49 each. You'll find them in our fresh produce section. Light vanilla ice cream. We believe there's a time and place for everything. We believe in moderation in all things, and we believe in ice cream. We're fairly certain we believe in other things as well, but once we got to ice cream, everything else seemed to fade from memory. Given our esteem for Scream, we were cautious to say the least in our approach to light ice cream. After all, ice cream is indulgent. Ice cream is the poster child for all things in moderation, so it couldn't be light and still be good, could it? Yes, it could. And yes, Trader Joe's light vanilla ice cream is. It's great, actually. The same folks who make our super premium French vanilla ice cream are making this one just for us. These are folks who really know ice cream, and they've figured out how to make great tasting ice cream that has 80% less fat and 55% fewer calories than our classic French vanilla. It's made with real milk, cream, and sugar. It's luscious and creamy, and yet each half-cup serving has only 110 calories and 3 grams of fat. So go ahead and indulge. Throw moderation to the wind and serve Trader Joe's light vanilla ice cream anytime and any place. We're selling each 1-quart carton for $3.49 every day. You'll find it in our freezers. Ruggedly adventuresome cowboy bark. Inspired by crafty confections we found in and around New Orleans, Trader Joe's ruggedly adventuresome cowboy bark presents a veritable roundup of sweet and salty, with textures running the gamut from creamy to crunchy. We start with a base of smooth dark chocolate, a very good place to start. Within the chocolate base, we thought a little texture would make things interesting, so we added bits of toffee. That'd be a pretty good candy experience right there, but we weren't content with pretty good. We were going for great, and great required topping the chocolate slabs with broken pieces of JoJo's cookies, coarsely chopped peanuts and almonds, and some salted pretzel pieces. Sweet, salty, crunchy, creamy goodness. This bark is just waiting for you to bite. Ruggedly adventuresome cowboy bark comes in a 9-ounce zip-closed package for $3.69. You'll find it only at your neighborhood Trader Joe's. At Trader Joe's, value is the intersection of price and quality. In other words, we won't sacrifice quality for a good price. We do, however, offer great prices on excellent products every day. Dark chocolate covered honey grahams with sea salt. In the beginning, there were graham crackers, and they were good. They were crunchy and sweet and delicious with cold milk, hot coffee, or all by themselves. And like all things that are good, Trader Joe decided to cover them with chocolate, dark chocolate. And they were so good that because the chocolate was so good, velvety and rich and deeply fudgy. Yet still something was missing, and Trader Joe was restless. Trader Joe knew that to go from good to so good was a noble feat, and to go from so good to great would be nobler still. So he did what any trader in search of nobility and immortality would do. He added sea salt. And that, friends, is the story of Trader Joe's dark chocolate-covered honey grahams with sea salt, kosher-certified snacks that look like candy on the outside and crunch like cookies on the inside. We're selling each 8-ounce tub for the noble price of $3.99 every day. Fig bites. Fig bites made with Turkish figs. Newton's 3 laws of motion can more or less be explained as inertia. Objects at rest or in movement will remain in those states unless acted upon by outside force. Acceleration, greater mass, requires greater force to cause acceleration, and for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. How do these laws relate to Trader Joe's fig bites made with Turkish figs? We're glad you asked. These cookies, made for us in the American Midwest, will absolutely remain in their package until your hand comes in from the outside and moves them. It is absolutely true that it takes more force, strength, to lift an entire 10-ounce package than it does to lift a single fig bite. And that third law? We think that means when you place a fig bite into your mouth, a signal is sent from your taste bud to your brain and back into your hand, forcing another cookie to be lifted and brought to your mouth. Perhaps that's equal but not opposite. Whatever it is, we think Newton would approve of these cookies made with soft cookie dough surrounding a chewy, sweet, figgy center. He'd probably also like our price of $1.99 for each 10-ounce package, because, really, who doesn't love a great value? Key lime tea cookies. Every little bite is like a taste of summertime. If Trader Joe's products had their own individual taglines, that That's the slogan that would follow Trader Joe's key lime cookies everywhere they traveled. These, just a bit bigger than bite-sized cookies, are blended and baked in small batches by an Arkansas company that started in the founder's home kitchen. They've since moved to more spacious digs. The cookies are like any self-respecting tea cookie. These are crunchy on the outside, light and airy on the inside. As you'd expect from a good tea cookie, they're generously dusted with powdered sugar, so your first taste sensation is sweet. Unlike other tea cookies we've encountered, these are positively bursting with flavor. The key lime flavor is vivid and tantalizingly tart, a captivating counterpoint to the initial sugar sweetness. Enjoy key lime tea cookies with coffee or tea, hot or iced. Crumble them over a bowl of ice cream or sandwich a bit of ice cream between two cookies to make teeny tiny key lime ice cream sandwiches. We're selling each 12-ounce tub of key lime tea cookies for $3.99. And remember, every little bite is like a taste of summertime. Dark chocolate covered cherries. Fruit and chocolate, they're natural partners. From strawberries and bananas to apples and oranges, fruit and chocolate just make sense together. Trader Joe's dark chocolate covered cherries, then, are perfectly sensible treats. These cunning confections are crafted for us using tart Montmorency cherries, grown in Royal City, Washington, in the heart of the Columbia River Basin. The cherries are dried, then coated with a specially blended dark chocolate using an old-fashioned candy coating method called panning. The fruit is placed in large pans, and the liquid chocolate is added slowly as the pans are constantly tilted and turned. In the end, hundreds of very thin layers of chocolate envelop the cherries. You won't see the layers, but you will taste the meticulous care that goes into each and every morsel. We're selling each 12-ounce tub of our dark chocolate-covered cherries for $4.99, an exceptionally good value for these exceptionally good sweet treats. Handfuls of Tempting Trail Mix. Trader Joe's Handfuls of Tempting Trail Mix is the result of the marriage of two distinct ideas: improve our existing tempting trail mix and make it easier for folks to take with them wherever they roamed. It's still a blend of chocolate, Montmorency tart cherries, peanut butter chips, peanuts, almonds, and cashews. We've seized the opportunity to make improvements in a number of areas. Specifically, we've included better quality Belgian chocolate chunks. We've replaced the regular peanuts with crunchier blister peanuts, and we've switched out the cashew pieces with whole cashews. It's called tempting for a reason, and that's because it's tempting. It's now oh so much easier to carry with you as well, packed in our convenient handfuls packaging. One big bag containing 10 1.5-ounce bags that are super easy to carry in a purse, backpack, or briefcase. You won't find this mix anywhere other than your neighborhood Trader Joe's, where we're selling each 15-ounce package for $5.99 every day. Super Seed Blend with Cranberry and Coconut Chips. Trader Joe's Super Seed Blend with Cranberry and Coconut Chips is a mix of some of the most super seeds around: chia, hemp, and buckwheat. How super are the seeds? Together, along with the dried cranberries and cranberries and coconut chips. Each 2 tablespoon serving of this super seed blend delivers 5 grams of dietary fiber and 1,000 milligrams, 1 complete gram, of omega-3 fatty acids. It's easy to incorporate this gluten-free blend into your daily routine. Spoon it into yogurt or smoothies, on breakfast cereal, hot or cold, or even on salads instead of croutons. That's super, no matter how you spoon it. We're selling each 8-ounce resealable bag for $4.99, a super price every day. You'll find it in our cereal section. The whole papaya. At Trader Joe's, we're all about the information, so here's the inside scoop on how to get the goodness inside the whole papaya. You can, if you wish, follow a very long, multi-step process that involves peeling, scooping, slicing, and chopping. This can come in handy if you're using the fruit in salads or salsas. If your goal is simply papaya enjoyment, though, here's a simple solution that will allow you to have your papaya and eat it too. Quickly, cut the top off the fruit. Sorry, I was looking to make sure that it was still recording. Quickly, cut the top off the fruit, scoop out the seeds, grab a spoon and dig in. Yep, it's that easy. You'll know the whole papaya is ready to eat when the outer skin is about 50% yellow, all the way to fully yellow, and when it gives just a bit to a gentle squeeze. At Trader Joe's, we're selling good-sized, about 2 to 3 pounds each, whole papayas for $3.29 every day. You'll find them in our fresh produce section. Sweet potato tortilla chips. We've recently introduced Trader Joe's sweet potato tortilla chips. You may remember the sweet potato chip rounds we'd carried since 2011. They were so 2011. We wanted 2015 and beyond. So we did some snack sleuthing and found a chip creator who could amp up the sweet potato by, wait for it, adding more sweet potato. These new sweet potato tortilla chips are made with sweet potato puree and sweet potato flour in addition to white corn flour, and there's a total of 18% sweet potato in these chips, the maximum amount we could get in there before they just fell apart. They're light and crispy and really sweet potato-y, excellent with salsa, especially salsas with fruit like mangoes or peaches. They're also good with all kinds of creamy dips, yogurt, and honey, and of course guacamole. We're selling each 8-ounce bag of gluten-free kosher-certified sweet potato tortilla chips for $1.99. Cold-pressed watermelon juice. New to our lineup is Trader Joe's cold-pressed watermelon juice. This is a simple juice made with only 2 ingredients, watermelon juice and lemon juice. Each 15.2-ounce bottle contains about 2 pounds of watermelon, the fruit and the white rind, no outer green rind, and about a quarter of a lemon for balance and a little bit of acidity. You'll pay a pretty penny for juice this fresh at a juicery. You'll have to drink it more or less right away. At Trader Joe's, we're selling each 15.2-ounce bottle of cold-pressed watermelon juice for $3.69 every day. You'll find it in our refrigerated case. Uncured applewood smoked bacon. Trader Joe's uncured applewood smoked bacon is made without added sodium nitrate or sodium nitrate. 2 ingredients commonly used in the curing of bacon. It's thickly sliced bacon, appropriate with eggs for breakfast, with lettuce and tomatoes for a BLT, in wraps, on salads. You can cook it as you'd cook any bacon, though we suggest cooking it on a foil-lined baking sheet in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes for most delicious results. For best results, place it in a cold oven and let it cook while the oven heats. Times will vary, so stay close in the final few minutes to avoid burning. We're selling each 12-ounce package of Trader Joe's uncured applewood smoked bacon for $4.49 every day. You'll find it in our refrigerated case. And there's the shopping list that you can check things off of. Oh, this is where the dinosaur is on this next page. I thought I saw it in the store, but it's here on page 12. There's what appears to be a velociraptor, which is also what leads me to believe that, this is related to, I'm getting off on a tangent, but maybe there's not even anything, that's the thing, there's not even anything on this page that refers to dinosaurs, so it's just like a crass promotion of Jurassic World, and I haven't looked at the whole thing, but let me check. Yeah, there's nothing promoting Minions. Like, there could have even been like someone wearing overalls would have been kind of like a sly nod, but they didn't do that. Anyways, not an egg, an eggplant. The eggplant you'll find at Trader Joe's are deep, dark, glossy purple nightshades, oval in shape, and particularly meaty. They're about 20 ounces each, give or take, big enough to make a side dish for a family meal. Combine with organic sweet onions, page 7, tomatoes, and zucchini to make ratatouille. They're the ideal size for eggplant parmesan, and sliced into rounds, brushed with olive oil and grilled, they take on a wonderfully smoky flavor. If you're cooking them with oil, we suggest salting and draining them first, then patting the salt off once much of the air and water has escaped the eggplant. This will keep it from absorbing too much oil during cooking. Roast them and puree with garlic, tahini, lemon, and olive oil to make baba ganoush. Or slice them lengthwise, scoop out the inside, and stuff them with any number of fillings, and bake for an impressive-looking entree that can be created with minimal effort. We're selling eggplant for $1.39 each in the fresh produce section at your neighborhood Trader Joe's. Uncured sliced pastrami. At Trader Joe's, we're absolutely certain that when it comes to food, anything is possible. So we asked one of our suppliers if they could make great-tasting, authentically flavored, leaner-than-average pastrami without
sodium nitrate or sodium nitrite, and with less salt than traditional pastrami. Was it easy? Heck no. Was it worth it? Oh yes. Trader Joe's uncured sliced pastrami is the real deal. It's thinly sliced, flavored with traditional seasonings like coriander, black pepper, and garlic. Grab a loaf of bread and make yourself a sliced pastrami sandwich. We recommend heating the pastrami to bring out the subtle nuances of the meat's seasonings. Add some slaw, maybe a little mustard, and perhaps a pickle or two. We're selling each 8-ounce package of uncured sliced pastrami for $4.99, a price that proves when it comes to value at Trader Joe's, anything is possible. You'll find it in our refrigerated case. Mega Crunchy Salad with a Bite. Mega Crunchy Salad with a Bite begins humbly with a bed of chopped romaine. To that, we've added adzuki beans, sliced jicama, and finely chopped veggies like broccoli, radishes, and carrots. Mega Crunchy, check. Roasted sunflower seeds deliver a bit more bite, and dried cranberries deliver a sweet, tart, toothsome chew. But wait, there's more. There's what did I say I was going to say? But wait, there's more. There's quinoa, which adds a nutty flavor, and along with the beans, brings the protein in this vegetarian salad up to 6 grams per serving. We've also included a separate container of tangy cilantro lime dressing. We developed the salad exclusively with our supplier, so you won't find anything exactly like it anywhere else. We're selling each 10-ounce container of Trader Joe's Mega Crunchy Salad with a Bite for $3.99 every day. You'll find it in our refrigerated case. Spicy chai tea latte mix, delicious hot or cold. When quick, sweet, creamy, and spiced are attributes on your agenda, picking up a canister of Trader Joe's spicy chai tea latte mix should move to the top of your to-do list. Taking its inspiration from the more traditional South Asian masala chai, our chai latte mix is a blend of black tea, sugar, and honey with a spice mixture that includes cinnamon, clove, cardamom, anise, and ginger. The tea and the spices bring an element of tradition to the mix, but then the tradition takes a turn in favor of convenience and versatility. Spicy chai tea latte mix includes milk, hence the latte, so that when combined with hot water, it mixes to a smooth, creamy consistency that you don't find in straight tea. It's delicious, hot or cold. This time of year, we generally enjoy it cold, or blended with ice and whipped in a blender to make a chai smoothie that will rival any you'd buy at a coffee or tea shop. It's important to note that when serving it cold, it's still best to mix it with hot water and then pour it over ice to ensure that it mixes smoothly. We're selling each 10-ounce canister for $3.49. There are about 7 servings in each canister, making your CPL, that's cost per latte, just under 50 cents, a heck of a lot less expensive than any you'd buy at that coffee shop or tea shop too. You'll find spicy chai tea latte mix in our coffee and tea section. Kenya AA Coffee. At more than 17,000 feet above sea level, Mount Kenya is Kenya's highest peak and the second highest in all of the African continent. Quick, what's the highest? Was that Kilimanjaro? And Mount Kenya's high plateaus with their acidic soils and home to some of the world's most sought-after coffee beans. We've packed those beans into every can of Trader Joe's Kenya AA coffee. Kenyan beans are graded by size after they are milled, hull removed. Coffee beans given the AA grade are the largest beans of the crop, with a screen size of 17 or 18. Very specifically, this means they measure between 17 out of 64 and 18 out of 64 of an inch. They're intensely flavored with nuanced cocoa notes, where we've given these beans a medium roast, highlighting their fruity characteristics and balanced acidity. In the cup, you'll enjoy rich body and a bold, intense, complex yet smooth flavor that's satisfying from first sip to last. You'll also enjoy our price of $7.99 for each 13-ounce can of whole bean Kenya AA coffee. Whole milk Greek yogurt, whole lot of flavor. Greek yogurt has had most of the liquid strained out, so while tangy like yogurt, its texture is closer to that of sour cream. We love Greek yogurt, the tang, the texture, and we know you love it too, because we sell more Greek-style yogurt than you can shake a strainer at. Trader Joe's honey, apricot mango, and strawberry vanilla Greek yogurts are made for us by a yogurteria that scores big on tang, texture, and of course value. These particular selections of Greek yogurt are made using whole milk, so they're full-fat yogurts. Their rich, sweet flavors are ideal complements to the inherent tanginess of Greek-style yogurt. They're luscious, rich and creamy, high in protein, 17 to 10 grams per serving, depending on flavor, and contain cultures like L. bulgaricus, L. acidophilus, and bifidus to aid in healthy digestion. Perhaps best of all, these whole milk Greek yogurts are extremely well priced at $1.29 for each 8-ounce cup. Talk about a value. You'll find these in our very own Yogurteria, also known as the yogurt section of our dairy case. Earthstone Sauvignon Blanc, Sonoma County. Earthstone Sauvignon Blanc, Sonoma County is a result of our, shall we say, fruitful relationship with a well-known Sonoma winery. We can't tell you what winery that is, but we can tell you that this winery is a very strong player in the Sonoma wine biz. You can figure this one out. They had a sizable amount of Sauvignon Blanc they needed to move out to make room for the coming harvest, and we saw a terrific opportunity to offer stellar wine. In their label, you'll find it for $9.99 and up, at the astonishingly awesome price of $4.99 for each 750 milliliter bottle. So what do you get for your $4.99? You get a dry, citrusy Sauvignon Blanc with a slightly floral bouquet and a crisp, refreshing finish. This is an excellent sipping wine, more or less perfect for late summer evenings. We're quite certain you won't find a value this strong anywhere else. Our quantities are limited, though, so if Earthstone Sauvignon Blanc, Sonoma County, appeals to you, we appeal to your sense of urgency. In other words, hurry in before it's too late. Did you know you could find recipes, nutrition, facts for Fearless Flyer items, store locations, and even our radio ads on our website? So much to discover, all at www.traderjoes.com. Boatswain Double IPA. Have we taken the nautical nomenclature too far? What do boats have to do with beer? First, a quick tutorial. A boatswain, pronounced bosun. Well, at least they're finally telling me how to pronounce things. A bosun, pronounced bosun, is an unlicensed member of the deck department on a merchant ship. The bosun supervises the other deck crew. The bosun is a hard worker, reliable, and often goes unnoticed. Bosun Double IPA lives up to 2 of those 3 descriptors. Once you have a taste of it, it certainly won't go unnoticed. Brewed for us by an award-winning craft brewer, this is a robust ale that's intensely hoppy. Its recipe includes a boatload of hops and includes just the right amount of malt to balance the hop's bitter profile. At 8.4% alcohol, this is not a brew for the faint of heart. What it is, however, is an IPA for the serious craft beer drinker who's always looking for something new and interesting to drink. You know who you are. This one's for you. Sip it with spiced dishes like barbecue or Thai curries. Try it with sharp cheeses like aged cheddar or gorgonzola. We're selling each 650 milliliter bottle, 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces of Bosun Double IPA for $2.29 plus deposit where required. You serious beer geeks out there surely know that you can rely on Trader Joe's for this kind of hard-working value that won't go unnoticed. La Finca Malbec from Argentina. The La Finca wines you'll find at Trader Joe's begin their journey as grapes from San Carlos and Mendoza's Uco Valley. The high elevation, 2,700 to 3,600 feet above sea level, relatively cool climate, long growing season, and rich clay soils make this one of the most revered wine regions in Argentina. They also provide ideal conditions in which to cultivate Malbec, wine that's often referred to as the wine of Argentina. La Finca Malbec is a vibrant example of that symbiotic relationship between country and varietal. With its stunning purple hue, it's striking in the glass. An intense bouquet of blackcurrant, vanilla, and spices leads to surprisingly soft, delicate flavors of ripe fruits and silky, lingering tannins. This is an ideal wine to enjoy with red meat just off the grill or red sauced pasta dishes. Our price of $4.49 for each 750 milliliter bottle makes it an ideal wine to enjoy just about any time at all. Emma Pearl Pinot Noir. In the wine business, Trader Joe's is known as the place to go when you want to move a lot of juice quickly and get paid for that juice just as quickly. Unlike some other players in the wine retail game, we pay our suppliers up front when we take possession of their goods. There are others who pay when the goods actually sell, and we've never met a supplier for wine or anything else who likes to wait that long to be paid for their products. One result of our particular way of doing business is that winemakers like doing business with us. And the most important result of that result is that we get access to some phenomenal wines as a result. Emma Pearl Pinot Noir is just such a wine, crafted from a blend of 85% Pinot Noir and 15% Petit Syrah from California. This is a brick red, fruit-forward wine that's smooth and dry with flavors of bright red cherries and strawberries, hints of chocolate, subtle oat notes, and a long round finish. Given the quality of wine and the elegance of the packaging, you might expect to pay handsomely for a bottle of Emma Pearl Pinot Noir. Given our propensity for buying big and paying up front, we were able to make a tremendous deal on this wine, a deal that's made it possible for us to offer it for $3.99 a bottle. As with most deals of this nature, our quantities are limited, and when it's gone, it's gone. Griffon Rosé, We think it's safe to say that rosé has officially come back into its own. Once derided in serious wine circles as frivolous, today's rosés are taken seriously for what they are. Griffon Rosé is an easy drinking example of what's happening with modern rosé. It's crisp and refreshing and nicely fruity without being overly sweet. Griffon Rosé. God, that's Grifone. I feel like the pronunciation should be at the very beginning. Grifone Rosé comes from a family-owned winery in Tuscany. They've crafted the wine with 100% Negro Maro grapes from Italy's Puglia region. It's a salmon pink-colored wine with lush flavors of strawberries and raspberries and just enough sweetness to balance the crisp acidity. This winery is an excellent partner not only because they make excellent wines, but because they do other unseen things that make their offerings even better values. Things like designing and printing the labels for their bottles in-house, which ultimately saves everyone money. If a smooth, crisp, easy-drinking rosé is on your radar, Grifone Rosé is in the wine section at your neighborhood Trader Joe's. We're selling each 750 milliliter bottle for $4.99 every day. Tom Cord grapes. These dazzling dark purple gems came to be as the result of cross-breeding Concord and Thompson grapes. They have the blue-black hue and aromatic flavor of the Concord with the touch of Thompson sweetness. When it comes to eating, though, we think their very best quality comes from the Thompson side of the family. They're seedless. Yes, friends, seedless. If you're fans of Concord grapes but just can't deal with the seeds, these are for you. You may find a small edible trace seed, much like the white seeds in watermelon, but we promise these are free of actual grape seeds. If you're fans of Thompson grapes but wouldn't mind a bit more intensity in the flavor profile, these are for you. Actually, if you like grapes but don't like seeds, Trader Joe's Tom Cord grapes are for you. And if you like a value, and really, who doesn't, then our price of $2.99 for a 1-pound container is absolutely for you. You'll find Tom Cord grapes in our fresh produce section. Brownie Crisp. Tastes like a brownie and crunches like a cookie. We took months to perfect this particular product because if we were going to go here, we really wanted to get it right. When our tasting panel tried the original incarnation, the reaction was a universal, "Ooh, I want to love these, but right now I just kind of like them." So we kept trying and trying. To be clear, at no time at all were they bad, ever. One day, magic happened. The brownie flavor and the crunchy cookie texture married perfectly. Somehow, when we bit that crunchy cookie, all we tasted was brownie. And so the story of Trader Joe's Brownie Crisp ends. Or begins, really, because this is where you come into your neighborhood TJ's, pick up a bag, and bring it home, or at least as far as your car. You'll take a bite and swear, cookie, and then just as quickly, brownie. You'll doubt our claims of vegan and gluten-free, although they're definitely definitive, and you'll plan your next trip to TJ's perhaps a bit quicker than you originally scheduled. We're selling each 5-ounce bag of kosher-certified Brownie Crisp for $2.99 every day. Get right to the heart of the lettuce. Hearts of romaine are the most desirable part of the lettuce. You can use the entire heart without having to trim off any dark outer leaves. Trader Joe's organic romaine hearts, in addition to being highly desired, are also incredibly versatile. Maybe it's the crunch. Maybe it's the strong, yet not bitter flavor. Maybe it's the fact that the work has been done, leaving you to simply enjoy the fruits of this verdant vegetable. Romaine, the modern descendant of the oldest of all lettuce types, adds a delightful, crispy, crunchy texture to mixed green salads and is the lettuce of choice for authentic Caesar salads. These leaves bring excellent crunch to a burger or sandwich, or they can even be grilled. Wash the leaves and brush with olive oil. Grill just until char marks appear. Sprinkle with salt and pepper and serve with or without salad dressing. Who knew? Trader Joe's organic romaine hearts come in a resealable Ziploc bag to help keep them fresh after opening. We're selling each bag of 3 hearts for $2.49 every day. You'll find them in our refrigerated produce case. that's it for this issue. I guess that the next issue definitely will be the fall one. They seem to be saying here that this is the last summer one, so it'll be a fall. That means usually there's a lot of pumpkin stuff. I'm looking forward to that pumpkin issue. It's pretty much entirely pumpkin-based products. There was some things that I just noticed as I was reading through this that I thought maybe I would share. One thing is they have quite a few things that have omega-3 fatty acids foods, and that's good because I just read a report that said that taking omega-3 supplements doesn't do you any good. You have to eat foods that have omega-3s in order to get any benefit. So the items that have omega-3s are, I guess they're worth checking out. And also there was something in here about like low fat, but I've also read that low fat and like like reduced fat things, they're not actually better for you. It's one of those things where it's like when they told everyone that eggs were bad for you, but then it turned out that eggs were good for you. So if you've been eating low fat things, I would still buy from Trader Joe's, but I wouldn't buy the low fat version. I would just buy the normal version. It's all about just eating the right portion sizes and staying physically active. But that's just my added commentary. Anyways, keep sending me the messages of encouragement. Those are always brighten my day when I get those. If there's anything else that I screwed up, or I don't know, if you have any comments, just let me know. And thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.